It's just logical. Someone, for example, wants to get a job and they need an accommodation in terms of maybe having different hours. They can't see that denying that is a form of discrimination. And you see this in history. Years ago, before the Civil Rights Movement, there were all sorts of arguments as to why people of color were naturally, they would say, naturally not as intelligent, naturally unable to hold the same kinds of jobs as whites. Now we know that's racism. But back in the day when that was prevalent, people believed that it actually was true. I think that is where we are with ableism.
Chevron in particular, but I think industry in general, they want people who can capably do the job. People with disabilities like Down syndrome and cognitive disabilities are rarely seen in that environment.
What would work for adults with developmental disabilities be able to navigate through the process of finding a job, maybe getting job skills, and ultimately job placement? Because they have all these things set up to help people who don't have jobs, but it's not really tailored or in any way for people who have disabilities. So they're trying to look at how come it's not working, and we're glad to be a part of trying to figure out that process so that it can work.
There was a woman in New York City who used the public transit lift-equipped buses to go to work. She would wait at the bus stop, and a lot of times the lift-equipped bus would not stop for her. And sometimes she'd wait for 2 or 3 buses to pass, and none of them would pick her up. And then one day, one did stop, and she got on.